We are certainly right now in this country out of the pandemic phase. We are at a low level right now.
Dr. Anthony Fauci there on PBS NewsHour explaining COVID-19 is now in a, quote, control phase in the U.S. with infections and hospitalizations reaching consistent lows. So does this mean the pandemic is over? All Your Side's Robert Bradfield spoke with one infectious disease specialist who warns COVID may never be gone, at least for good.
And some mixed news here tonight from Dr. Fauci and a local doctor. Both agree COVID cases are waning, but they do caution this is something we will likely have to live with.
If you're saying, are we out of the pandemic phase in this country? We are.
Promising news in the fight against COVID-19 in the United States. Dr. Anthony Fauci explaining infections are at a level where the disease could be considered an endemic, meaning it's still around but limited to a particular region. Infectious disease specialist Dr. Frederick Southwick says people do not need to let their guard down.
Everybody wants this to be over, but the fact is it's not. And wishing it were so just doesn't help.
The 7-day average of deaths in the U.S. has dropped 90% since January 2021, and the number of daily cases has fallen by more than that since the start of this year. He's encouraged by the numbers, but still warns against large parties.
Don't be foolish. I think large gatherings like large weddings, they're in enclosed spaces.
In Florida, 74% of those 5 and older are vaccinated. The vaccination rate in our largest First Coast counties ranged from 58 to 74%. Southwick is a proponent of the vaccine and says that's the biggest factor in keeping infections under control.
If you're vaccinated, you dramatically reduce the risk of serious disease and hospitalization.
Dr. Southwick is also keeping an eye on COVID cases during the summer. He also suggests you continue to wear your masks on planes. Robert Bradfield, First Coast News, on your side.